Uber 757 here. All Uber and Lyft drivers go to heaven. I'm trying to make this video short. As you guys know by now, the CEO of Uber got a 1-star rating when he was in a vehicle, got into an argument with an Uber driver, basically over fares and rates. And the truth is, the Uber driver was right to be angry. But on the other hand, the CEO of Uber did have a point that the driver needs to take personal responsibility for him or herself. And I understand his point of view as well. But nonetheless, he shouldn't have spoken to that driver in that way. And nonetheless, as myself and other YouTubers and people away from YouTube have said to Uber and these rideshare companies, stop lowering your prices. People are your partners. We are supposed to be independent contractors with your partners. This is not the kind of behavior, the kind of way you treat your partners by just pulling the rug up from under them. So I feel both sides of it. I understand what the CEO of Uber is saying by competing with other companies, but even then, come on, dude. People are going to pay for good service, and people that own businesses and companies or whatever, they just think about the almighty dollar. And I understand you got to think about it because you got to keep your lights on, got to keep the business going, make money for your investors, all that stuff, yada yada yada. But at the same time, I think it was Henry Ford that talked about, you gotta make, pay your people right, basically, so they can survive and have a decent lifestyle. You pay your people right, then they don't have all these other residual problems that tend to come up because they don't make enough money. Now again, of course, we have to go back, of course, on the flip side to personal responsibility. You can't be buying 4 mansions and a yacht, or working at a grocery store. Okay, you got to use some common sense. But myself as a bus driver, I love what I do, you know what I mean. But I have to use Uber and Lyft to supplement my income because it's more of a seasonal kind of thing. And I get paid pretty well as a bus driver, but it's a seasonal thing. So there's times of the year like December, January, February, and a piece of March where, boy, it gets rough. And you try to prepare for those things, but like you guys know, my transmission went, and all the preparedness it didn't matter because But the CEO of Uber, he's a douchebag. He did come back later on and apologize, even admitted that he needed help. Okay, I'll give him that a teeny bit. But if he really wants to impress me and other drivers, how about raise the rates in areas, but not just raise the rate like you did recently with the 35 or so cent in most market increase, the booking fee they call it, but raise the rate as far as what the driver actually gets. Not by talking any bullshit rate like, oh, we're gonna 15 cent. Come on, dude. How about $2? $2 measly dollars. Still way cheaper than a cab. Still usually quicker in the metropolitan areas and waiting for a bus. Still faster than walking in many cases. That would really impress me. But after being an Uber driver and a Lyft driver for a while now, Uber for over a year, Lyft for almost a year, I'm not going to hold my breath. But anyway, I'm not going to link the video. I'm not doing all that, but as usual, my Uber and Lyft referral codes are in the description. And despite all this BS, Uber and Lyft are still good ways to make side money, to kind of help with bills here and there. I call it beer money. So in Hampton Roads, I wouldn't recommend doing it full time, but if you can do it full time, you're successful doing it full time, more power to you. But I would advise against it. Now maybe if you're in New York City or Washington, D.C. where it's slam busy, okay, maybe. But just be careful out there. And, watch your pennies. And keep in mind that rideshare, as the automated cars come along in the next 10, 15, maybe 20 years, people are going to possibly be phased out. So keep that in mind and don't try to make this a long-term career doing rideshare. All right, that's pretty much it. My Uber and Lyft referral codes will be in the description below. And just, You're on YouTube now, right? Watching this, so should be able to find that video, several versions of that video easily. Just watch them and just. I shake my head because Uber is such a wonderful concept. Driver can make decent money, at least at first. Decent money. Passenger doesn't pay an arm and a leg like a cab. I mean, good conversation. The vehicles are required to be cleaner than cabs are. And it's just crazy how they just screw a good thing up. That's corporate America often, though. These highfalutin people are disconnected from the rest of the world in many ways, and they take something that's wonderful and just screw it up. Kind of sounds like Congress. That's another video. Have a great day.